Welcome. We're going to work on some example problems using over energy. And this one we're going to use the energy equations, kinetic energy, gravitational potential energy, and elastic potential energy. I'm going to go ahead and start off with um, my first problem, and this one says we're going to have two bullets that have masses of 3 grams and 6 grams respectively. So one of them has twice as much mass as the other one. Both are fired with a speed of 40 meters per second. So this 40 meters per second is how fast both of them are traveling. And then it asks what are their kinetic energies. So now it's just a matter of what we want to do is we want to go ahead and set this up. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write out my knowns. I know that mass of bullet 1 is 3.0 grams, and I know the mass of bullet 2 equals 6.0 grams. And in physics, we don't really like to use grams because they're so small, so we like to use kilograms for all of our equations, and I know that there are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram, so to convert, I'm going to take 3.0 and divide it by 1,000. And which gives me 0.003 kilograms. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here with my mass of bullet 2, so 0.006 kilograms. I know the velocity of each bullet is 40.0 meters per second. And it asked me for my kinetic energy. Okay, right there. What is their kinetic energies? So now what I want to do is I want to look at or write down my equation. Well, I only have one equation for kinetic energy. Kinetic energy equals 1/2 mass times velocity squared. I want to rearrange. Well, I've already solved for kinetic energy. That's what I'm looking for, so that just comes down. And now I just plug in. So my P. And actually, I'm going to have two problems that I plug in. I'm going to have the first one with bullet 1. And so kinetic energy equals 1/2 the mass of bullet 1, 0.003 times the mass times the velocity, 40.0 squared. All right. And then now I just type it into my calculator, and I get my answer after I take 1/2 times all that. I get kinetic energy equals 2.4 joules. That's right. Let's go ahead and do the second one. I plug in. I have kinetic energy equals 1/2. My mass in this case is 0.006, and the velocity stays the same. My answer, I get my kinetic energy is equal to 4.8 joules. And that's the end of the first example problem and how we use the kinetic energy equation.